A new challenge for Sean Payton. Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos stand on the brink of transforming a solid offseason into an extraordinary one. The task ahead? Finding the running back of the future. After all, this isn't Payton's first rodeo. Last season, he was tasked with finding a franchise quarterback, and he delivered with confidence. Now, the challenge may feel lighter for a coach who's proven time and again that he knows how to build offensive stars. Payton's track record speaks for itself. He's unearthed gems like Reggie Bush and Alvin Kamara, two dynamic backs who thrived under his system. If there's one thing Payton has shown over the years, it's that he knows exactly what to look for in a running back and how to mold that talent into something special. The hunt for a first-round playmaker. The Broncos sit at the 20th overall pick in the draft. This selection has the potential to shape their offense for years to come. While some fans might worry about a potential reach, Payton's history of unearthing talent should inspire trust. Reggie Bush, Alvin Kamara, these aren't just names, they're proof of Payton's ability to spot future stars. Payton has made mistakes, sure. He passed on Derrick Henry and missed a few other opportunities in previous drafts. But when you reflect on his career, it's clear he understands how to balance risk and reward. Kamara, after all, was a third-round steal that turned into a franchise cornerstone. Now Payton has a chance to add another name to his legacy, a running back who fits perfectly into his vision for the Broncos offense. Trusting Sean Payton's vision. If you're a Broncos fan, this is a moment to embrace optimism. Payton's decision-making when it comes to running backs has always been precise. This isn't about blind faith, it's about a proven record. If there's a 95% chance that Payton will find the right player, then Broncos fans can feel confident. If Sean Payton were behind you in a trust fall, you'd lean back without hesitation. The buzz around potential draft picks is heating up, and the Broncos have reportedly been meeting with numerous running back prospects. From Devin Neal to Ashton Jeanty, the list is long, and the possibilities are endless. While rumors swirl about who might land in Denver, Payton's meticulous process ensures he'll find the right fit. Whether it's a first-round pick or a hidden gem, who will be the perfect fit? The big question remains, which running back will be the best fit for Sean Payton's offense? Broncos fans should focus less on individual meetings or specific rumors and more on the bigger picture. Payton's attention to detail, paired with his offensive expertise, gives him an edge in evaluating talent. The clock is ticking and the draft looms large. Ashton Jeanty and other top prospects have drawn plenty of attention, but who will ultimately hear their name called by the Broncos at pick 20? One thing's for sure, Sean Payton's ability to identify and develop elite running backs gives Denver a chance to make their offense one of the most dynamic in the league. The case for Ashton Jeanty. In the ever-evolving search for a generational talent, one name continues to rise above the rest, Ashton Jeanty. If Jeanty is still available after the Cowboys make their pick, the Broncos must act decisively. Trading up to grab this versatile running back would be the kind of bold move that reshapes franchises. Jeanty isn't just a standout, he's a complete package, a rare combination of power and agility that sets him apart from the rest of the draft class. Advanced analytics paint a compelling picture. Jeanty excels in two key areas, his ability to power through defenders after contact and his knack for evading tackles with fluidity. Imagine a back who can bulldoze through one defender and leave another grasping at air with a quick juke. Jeanty embodies this dual threat, and while we've yet to see his official 40-yard dash time, the eye test and the metrics scream elite talent. Analyzing the competition. It's worth noting that while Jeanty's competition may not have been the toughest, his dominance is undeniable. Comparing him to other backs like Cam Skattebo or Donovan Edwards, it's clear that Jeanty's skills elevate him above the pack. Skattebo, who impressed during a late playoff run, showed flashes of brilliance, but Jeanty's consistency and explosiveness give him the edge. As for Donovan Edwards, his numbers may look underwhelming, but context is key. Edwards faced relentless stacked boxes in the Big Ten, where defensive linemen are bred for battle. It's easy to imagine that even Jeanty might have struggled in such a system, but when given space and the right offensive scheme, Jeanty has the tools to shine brighter than the rest. Mel Kiper's rankings and draft strategy. Mel Kiper's big board of running back talent highlights the depth of this draft class, but the question remains, where do you draw the line between a first-round lock and a reach? Even if a player like Cam Skattebo intrigues you, taking him with the 20th pick could feel premature when he might still be available later in the draft. It's a gamble, and one the Broncos can't afford to get wrong. History offers a valuable lesson here. Just last year, the Lions ignored public skepticism and took Jahmyr Gibbs early. While some questioned the move at the time, it's now clear they made the right call. The same logic applies here. If you believe in a player like Jeanty or Omari Hampton, don't hesitate. Secure them before someone else does. The first-round picks that make sense. In this draft, the names that deserve first-round consideration are Ashton Jeanty, Omari Hampton, and Caleb Johnson. These players have shown enough to justify an early pick, and passing on them would be a mistake. Beyond that, the Broncos should prioritize the best player available rather than reaching for a borderline talent. The advanced analytics back it up. Jeanty is the kind of talent who doesn't come around often. He represents a rare opportunity to secure a player who can define the Broncos' backfield for years to come. With Sean Payton at the helm, there's no better time to make a bold move and bet on greatness. Breaking down the first-round options. When it comes to Ashton Jeanty, his ability to hit the hole with precision and then explode downfield is unmatched. Watching him pull away from defenders like he did against a strong Oregon team shows just how special he is. The guy is so far ahead of the pack that defenders are giving up yards before he even reaches the end zone. Jeanty is a game changer, and I wouldn't hesitate to trade up into the first round to grab him, even if it costs a third-round pick. That's the kind of player you don't let slip away. Next up is Omari Hampton, another running back generating first-round buzz. If Hampton is still on the board at pick 20, the Broncos have to take him. Hampton brings that rare combination of breakaway speed and toughness in the trenches. Watching him fight through contact, you can't help but think, when was the last time Denver had a running back with this level of physicality? One concern with Hampton is his college usage. He played out of the shotgun a lot, which raises questions about how well he'll fit into Sean Payton's system, where under-center plays are a priority. But even with those concerns, the broken tackles and explosive plays scream first-round talent. Mel Kiper has even hinted that some scouts view Hampton as the top running back in the draft. If the Broncos land him at 20, it would feel like a natural fit. Hampton's game does invite some comparisons to Javonte Williams. Like Javonte, Hampton wears down defenses as the game goes on, delivering bigger gains in later quarters. He's not the type to juke defenders like Barry Sanders, but his downhill running style makes him a freight train once he gets going. If Javonte hadn't suffered injuries, perhaps the Broncos wouldn't even be having this conversation. But here we are, and Hampton deserves serious consideration. Caleb Johnson and where to draw the line. Moving down Mel Kiper's board, Caleb Johnson stands out as another potential first-round option. Watching Johnson in the Iowa system, it's clear he thrived in a Big Ten environment against solid competition. Iowa's offense wasn't exactly explosive, but Johnson made it work, often carrying the team on his back. He's shown he can succeed even when the pieces around him aren't elite. However, is he worth the 20th pick? That might be a stretch. While Johnson has first-round talent, there's a sense that the Broncos could wait and still land him later. He's solid, but perhaps not as dynamic as Jeanty or Hampton. For Johnson, the value lies in finding the right spot to draft him without reaching the case for Tre'Veyon Henderson. Finally, there's Tre'Veyon Henderson, the Ohio State Buckeye, who has a national championship ring to his name. Henderson's name has sparked debate among scouts. Some believe his stock is undervalued, while others see him as a mid-round pick at best. Henderson has talent, but his consistency and ability to handle the physicality of the pro game remain question marks. Still, you can't ignore the pedigree of a player who's been tested on college football's biggest stage. Sean Payton and the Broncos have a crucial decision ahead. Whether it's Jeanty, Hampton, or Johnson, the key will be finding the right player to lead Denver's backfield into the future. The draft is a chessboard, and Payton has proven time and again that he knows how to make the right moves. Now it's time to see if he can deliver once more. The last piece of the puzzle, Tre'Veyon Henderson, a name that echoes potential and power. As the centerpiece of his offense at Ohio State, Henderson carried the load with grit and determination. But when the Buckeyes added Judkins to their roster, Henderson didn't flinch. By all accounts, he's a player of high character, someone you can trust to do the dirty work. And when you think about what Denver is losing with Javonte Williams out of the picture, it's that invaluable ability to protect the passer. Henderson fits that mold. Watching him on tape, Henderson's pass protection stands out. Play after play, he steps up against blitzing linebackers, planting them firmly on the turf. In one Michigan State game, Henderson gave his quarterback the time needed to make a crucial play. That kind of reliability in pass protection is rare in young running backs. Add in his ability to catch passes out of the backfield, and you've got a versatile weapon who could thrive in Sean Payton's offense. The question for Denver is this: if Henderson is still on the board at pick 20, do you take him or do you gamble? Do you trade back, secure more picks, and hope to grab him later? With the depth in this running back class, there's a strong chance that at least 3 of the top 10 backs will still be available in the second round. That opens the door to strategic thinking. Sean Payton isn't just a coach, he's a master tactician. If there's one thing he's proven, it's that he always has a plan and then a backup plan to that plan. What if Payton's real move isn't in the draft at all? What if the answer is J.K. Dobbins? Still a free agent, Dobbins represents a proven commodity, someone who could immediately fill the void in Denver's backfield. Pairing him with a mid-round rookie could give the Broncos the 1-2 punch they've been missing since the days of Terrell Davis. No matter what happens, one thing is certain: Sean Payton knows how to find talent. He's done it before, and he'll do it again. Broncos country, trust that Payton will make the right call. The road to success is being paved, and soon the Broncos' backfield will have its cornerstone.